Looks like another cash grab to me. Hey everyone, it's Sharonda from Pay or Wait, and today we're going to be reviewing Annabelle Comes Home, which is directed by Gary Dauberman, who's making his directorial debut in this film. He's more so known for writing on films such as It, Annabelle Creation, Annabelle Comes Home, The Nun. Y'all know how I felt about The Nun. And so this film stars Vera Farmiga, Patrick Wilson, and McKenna Grace. And this time the Warrens, they're going away, okay? They going on vacation. Or maybe they going to find another demon, consult another family. I don't know. But they leave their daughter Judy in the care of Mary Ellen. And things are going fine until Mary Ellen's raggedy friend Daniela invites herself along to basically snoop where she doesn't need to be snooping. And unfortunately, she lets Annabelle loose. And then Annabelle just wreaks havoc on the entire house. And that's all I'm pretty much going to say about the plot. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, I tell you what I liked about the film. What I didn't like about the film is should you pay or wait to see this film in theaters. So when I first heard about Annabelle Comes Home and I did the trailer reaction and I saw that the Warrens were going to be in this film, I was excited. I was like, you know what? I might not agree with all of the films in the Conjuring universe. Really, like the films that I really love in the Conjuring universe is The Conjuring 1, Conjuring 2, and Annabelle Creation, which was a pleasant surprise. I was just like, you know what? I don't know how I feel about these spin-offs because they haven't been as great. But I do feel as though what The Conjuring gets right is when they have films that include the Warrens. And so when I was watching the film, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm ready for this. I'm excited. And then I was like, wait a minute. I don't think they gonna be in this film. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But what I did enjoy about the film would have to be the performance from McKenna Grace. I think she did a very fantastic job. What role does McKenna play that she doesn't kill? And I knew that she was going to be great in this film, mainly because of her role in the Netflix series The Haunting of Hill House. And so I thought that she was very captivating to watch. And I really sympathized with her character as we really see the other side of what a child will go through when she has parents such as, you know, the Warrens. And so also, too, I would have to say that I did enjoy the friend Daniela, who is the cause of all of this mess that everyone is in. She starts out very annoying, but due to some character development, as you really understand why she's doing the things that she is doing, I felt that I could really connect to her story. And then overall, she won me over as the film continued to progress and I got to learn more about her character. Now, there also is one more character, Bob. And for those of you who have seen the film, you know why Bob just put a smile on my face. I have no idea why Bob is in this film and what he has to do with anything that's happening in the story. But when he is present on screen, he does help deliver a few laughs to help ease some of the tense moments in the film. So that's pretty much all I really enjoyed about this film. Let's get into some of the cons that I have about Annabelle Comes Home. So I know in horror films, we have to have jump scares, okay? I understand it happens. I'm totally okay with it. I'm the perfect candidate because I jump and scream at anything that happens. But there were way too many jump scares. So much that I was just like, I don't even have the energy to jump at this point because y'all just been doing too much this entire film. Also, too, the pacing is really, really slow. It takes like a good 45, maybe even an hour to really like get the ball rolling, to get stuff happening. Once it does start to happen, you know, the pacing gets a lot better. But I just felt like, dang, like when is the horror gonna come into play? And speaking of that, there's not a lot of gore in the film for those of you who care about gore in horror films. But also too, I didn't feel terrified while watching Annabelle Comes Home. Now there are some tense moments in the film, but I was never scared. I was never fearing for my life. I slept like a baby after I saw Annabelle. And so another issue that I do have is the lack of the Warrens in this film. Pretty much what you see in the trailers is what you get minus 1 or 2 additional scenes in the film. And for me, I think the Conjuring universe is at its best when it centers around the Warrens. And so for them to have their absence, because they're so fun to watch at the beginning of the film, I don't know if it was necessarily the best choice to only focus on really these like 3 main characters. I think the movie falls short because of that, because there really is no story. Really, Annabelle is a supporting character in her own film. I felt as though after walking out of Annabelle Comes Home that this film was made solely just because they needed to introduce more spinoffs into the series to make more money. So to me, it felt like a cash grab. Did they introduce some cool demons? Yeah, like would I want to see spinoffs? Sure, but that doesn't mean that you can't make a great movie, especially since you surprised all of us with Annabelle Creation. And I just feel like Annabelle Comes Home falls short. Now, it ain't worse than it's not worse than the first one, okay? It's still better than the first one, still better than The Nun, but I felt underwhelmed as a whole. It's not a bad movie, it's not a great movie. I think that if you're into all of the Conjuring films, you can definitely pay to go see this film in theaters. But for me, I'm never gonna watch this movie again. There's really no point. It served no purpose but to just introduce more of the demon entities to create spin-off films. So for me and my coins, what am I gonna say? It's a wait. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just a wait for me. But I'm excited to see The Conjuring 3, which is now shooting in Atlanta. Can I figure out a way to get on the set? They probably not gonna let me on the set since I just said wait to see they film. But you know what, y'all? It's okay. So those are my thoughts on Annabelle Comes Home. As always, my name is Sharonda from Pay Your Weights, and if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit that notification bell. And I love you guys 3000. I'll see you soon.